Hi, I'm Dr. Kate Whimster, Toronto naturopathic doctor, and today's video is about how to support sperm quality, what to avoid, and what to do instead. When people talk about fertility, the conversation often focuses only on eggs, but sperm quality matters just as much. Today I'm going to walk through what sperm quality means, what can hurt it, and what you can do to support it. I have some bad news. Not all sperm are created equal. In a fertility context, sperm quality refers to the health of sperm, especially whether their chromosomes are normal. Chromosomes carry genetic material. Humans have 23 pairs, half of each pair from the egg and half from the sperm. I want to repeat that. Egg and sperm contribute equally to the embryo. Did you know that male factors are estimated to be the sole cause of infertility in about 20% of cases, and male factors contribute in as many as 50% of infertility cases overall? Fertility care is simply incomplete without a good look at sperm health. Sperm quality affects whether sperm can fertilize an egg and support the development of a healthy embryo that leads to a viable pregnancy. Better sperm can improve the chance of fertilization and successful pregnancy and birth, whether conception happens naturally or through IUI or IVF. In IVF, healthier sperm can mean more healthy embryos and potentially fewer cycles, which saves time, energy, and money. If you're wondering about your sperm health, you're not alone. In my egg quality article, I shared how I got interested in fertility support after a difficult time trying to conceive my second child. Along with working on my own egg quality, I realized my husband's sperm quality could also use support. So I made changes to our diet, lifestyle, and home environment and added supplements to improve his sperm development while also supporting my egg quality. And in January 2020, we conceived my son just in time for COVID. Sperm are tiny, powerful. Testes begin forming in the fetus by the late first or early second trimester. The testicles descend into the scrotum in the third trimester, finishing only a few weeks before birth. That means male reproductive health is influenced by maternal health during pregnancy too. Can sperm quality be measured? Yes. Unlike egg quality, sperm quality can be more directly measured. A conventional semen analysis looks at count, motility, and morphology, which provides useful information about sperm health. But an even more direct test is sperm DNA fragmentation, which looks at DNA damage in sperm. This test is an important piece of the puzzle because having lots of moving sperm is not enough if a high percentage have DNA damage. DNA fragmentation can affect the ability to conceive and may also increase miscarriage risk. Can sperm quality be improved? Yes. A common misconception is that sperm stay basically the same throughout life, but just like eggs, sperm quality declines with age too. Unlike eggs, sperm are continuously produced starting at puberty. The whole process, from an immature germ cell to a mature sperm that can fertilize an egg, takes about 74 days, or about 2.5 to 3 months. That gives you a real window of opportunity to support the sperm that may eventually become a baby. Let's start with things that can hurt sperm quality. Nicotine is toxic to sperm. Smoking tobacco is linked to lower sperm count, lower motility, and more DNA damage. Male smoking appears to have an even stronger negative effect when combined with a maternal age over 35. Vaping is still being studied, but it does not look good, so I recommend no vaping either. Cannabis has a clear negative impact on sperm, even only once a week. Smoking marijuana more than once per week has been associated with 28% lower sperm concentration and 29% lower sperm count compared with men who never smoke. Alcohol and cigarettes make the negative effects worse, and other recreational drugs also harm fertility, so avoiding altogether is best. Daily alcohol intake affects sperm more than occasional use, especially sperm volume and morphology, and is associated with lower success in IUI and IVF. Even small amounts are detrimental. Both partners should consider abstaining for at least 12 weeks before trying to conceive. Testosterone supplementation reduces sperm production, and opiates can disrupt testosterone and lower sperm quality with long-term use. Never stop a medication on your own, but do consult with a healthcare professional to make sure they're safe for you. Research on caffeine is mixed. Some studies suggest about 2 large cups of coffee per day can reduce male fertility. Other studies found that 4 to 7 caffeinated drinks per day delays time to plan pregnancy compared with fewer than 3. So I recommend keeping caffeine to 3 cups of coffee or less per day. Environmental toxins is a big category. It's clear that they affect fertility. Avoid BPA whenever possible. That includes cans, especially canned tomatoes, thermal receipts, and plastics with recycling code 7 or hard clear plastics. Phthalates are found in food processing, plastics, vinyl, cleaning and personal care products, nail polish, and fragrances. Reduce exposure by cooking at home more often, choosing whole or less processed foods, avoiding products that list fragrance as an ingredient, skipping nail polish, avoiding fabric softener, and steering clear of PVC, like shower curtains and yoga mats. Many plastics act as endocrine disruptors, even those labeled BPA-free. Don't use plastic for reheating, cooking, or food storage. Choose glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. Hand wash plastics rather than putting through the dishwasher, avoid highly processed foods, plastic water bottles, straws, disposable drink cups and lids, plastic bags, and plastic toys. If you live on your phone or laptop, this one matters. Carrying your phone in your pocket or using a laptop directly in your lap may affect sperm parameters. Use a physical barrier like a case when possible. Keep at least 6 inches of distance between the devices and the scrotum. Now for proactive steps you can take. First, get a thorough health evaluation. Good health equals good reproductive health. The most important test for sperm is sperm DNA fragmentation. Sperm DNA quality matters more than conventional semen parameters. This test looks at chromosomal damage, which can affect both conception and miscarriage risk. It usually has to be requested specifically from a fertility clinic and may be paid out of pocket, but for those spending valuable time, money, and energy trying to conceive, it is well worth it. It can also be helpful to assess insulin resistance, vitamin D deficiency, low sex hormone binding globulin, and low or high total and free testosterone, all of which can affect sperm health. These are often not tested automatically by fertility clinics, but they can matter a lot. Second, prioritize sleep. Sleep is essential for hormone balance and reproductive health. The recommendation for adults is 7 to 9 hours per night. A practical goal is to be in bed at least 8 hours before you need to wake up. Avoid stimulating or stressful activities and dim your lights and screens in the hour before bed, and keep your room cool and dark. Third, focus on nutrition. Fertility-friendly nutrition is not about perfection, but there are a few consistent patterns that help. Prioritize beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, whole fruit, and especially vegetables, ideally 1 to 2 servings of vegetables per meal. Choose whole grains like oats, brown rice, wild rice, quinoa, and buckwheat, but limit simple carbohydrates like white rice, potatoes, and corn. Avoid processed grains like pasta, bread, cereals, and quick oats. Also limit sugar through baked goods, candy, dried fruit, fruit juice, white or brown sugar, corn syrup, rice syrup, agave, and artificial sweeteners as well. For fats, reduce saturated fats found in red meat, butter, and coconut oil, and increase healthy fats from olive oil, nuts, seeds, plant-based oils, and fish. For protein, many adults do not get enough. Aim for roughly 1/2 to 1 gram of protein per pound of target body weight per day, or 1 to 2 grams per kilogram. Good sources include chicken, turkey, fish, yogurt, tofu, lentils, beans, pumpkin seeds, eggs, almonds, chia seeds, hemp hearts, and protein powders if appropriate. Exercise. Men who exercise and strength train at least 2 hours per week have higher sperm concentrations. Even moderate exercise is associated with better fertility. Just be careful not to overdo it if you are not eating enough to match your energy demands. Cyclists, be aware that intense cycling may worsen semen parameters, possibly because of increased scrotal temperature. If cycling's your thing, try to take a break to cool down every 30 minutes or less. There are many supplements marketed for sperm health, but it's best to work with a naturopathic doctor to tailor a plan to your needs. A few commonly used options are omega-3 fatty acids, CoQ10, and NAC. Omega-3 fatty acids can improve sperm function and are associated with higher normal morphology and less DNA damage. Coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10 helps with energy production in developing sperm cells and may improve sperm concentration, motility, morphology, and DNA integrity. N-acetylcysteine or NAC may improve total motility and morphology while reducing DNA fragmentation. But it's not right for everyone, so it's worth getting guidance before starting. The bottom line is that sperm quality matters just as much as egg quality, and this can be overlooked far too easily. By avoiding harmful exposures, improving sleep and nutrition, checking for overlooked health issues, and using targeted supplements, you can take meaningful steps toward better fertility. Since it can take a few months to see changes, the sooner you start, the better. I'm Dr. Kate Whimster, Toronto naturopathic doctor. Thanks for watching.